Okay, so hey there guys. So today's video is going to be another makeup and chill Fridays where we just sit down and chat about getting ready and doing my makeup. So today I'm going to be diving into my ColourPop palettes. I'm going to be using the Dream Street palette and the Zodiac palette. I'm just going to be using a little bit of the Zodiac palette. But like I've said before in like a couple of my Get Ready With Me's, or like when I mentioned this in a favorites video, I'm always saying that I never really use this on camera. But I use, like, this is literally like my most worn eyeshadow palette off camera, so I really want to use it, on camera today. So I'm going to be using obviously quite a bit of these shades. So anyway, so I'm getting ready for work. I'm wearing another plaid again with a graphic tee because I don't usually wear anything like too involved on I need to spray my brush real quick because I forgot that I used like colorful shades yesterday. I used like the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, so my brush is a little bit dirty. But anyway, and I didn't really bring enough tissues in here, of course, but I'm just going to use one. Okay, so I already primed my eyes because just to save some time so I don't have to prime my eyes and literally do the same thing on camera. So usually with this palette, I go in with these two shades first, and I'm going to take Shooting Star. Actually, I'm going to take the peachy shade, and that one's called Magical, I think. Yeah, and I'm going to put that in my crease as my transition shade. So yeah, like I said, with these videos, usually I film them the week before they go up, and then I put them up the Friday after that. Like, I film them on a Friday, but then I'll put them up the Friday after. Like, I just uploaded a, why am I breaking out of my nose right now? Like, just randomly. Okay. My skin has been clearing up recently because, I've been using my cleansing oil to take my makeup off because I notice, like, if I don't use it, I break out pretty easily, and if you guys couldn't tell, I'm pretty much completely over my cold that I had last time I filmed, which is in the video that you're going to see today. I was under the weather in that video, so I'm pretty much 100% again, which is good, but I feel like I still have like a cough, because I woke up twice last night just coughing, like just having a tickle, but then I fell back asleep, so I don't know what's causing that. I know that there's like a lot of dust in my room sometimes, and I leave the door closed a lot because I'm not saying like my room is like super dirty. I'm just saying like that dust can accumulate pretty quickly, and maybe I'm just really sensitive to it. And we leave the doors closed in our house a lot, like in our bedrooms, because of our dogs. Like Watson is like the best dog in the world. I want to upload like about my dogs video at some point. I did post that annoying my dogs for 5 minutes video. That was just like really old footage of me like annoying them and just having them in my room all the time. Like usually the only dog I like sit with now is the one that's at the end of the video, which is Remy. Because he's the only one that's like chill when I sit with him, because like Luna has to be with my mom 24/7 and so does Watson, so but usually if like my mom's away, or now I'm dipping into Shooting Star and I'm putting that as my crease shade. If my mom's away, then I'll like keep most of them in my room. So yeah, so it might be just from like not having enough circulation in my room, because like I have to keep my door like open more. Like I only really keep it open for like an hour at night if I'm like taking a long shower or if I'm taking a bath or something. So yeah, anyway, so I'm getting ready for work. I have work 2 to 6, and I'm wearing this Queen shirt that I got from work on Wednesday. It's actually a men's tee, but we have like this full collection at Lucky, if you guys didn't know where I work. We have this full collection for the new movie that's coming out in November. If you guys didn't know, they're doing a Queen movie finally, and Queen is like one of my all-time favorite bands. So I had to get a Lucky shirt I had to get a Queen shirt from Lucky when the collection came out. We just got it like a couple days ago. But I was looking at the women's shirts and I didn't like them as much as the men's ones. And I liked this men's one a lot more than the other one. There was like, the other men's one had like his face on it. Oh, I kind of spraying all over my calendar. Whoops. Do you know what sucks? Or what, like, I literally am so bad about changing my calendar because my calendar's still on August and it's literally October now. I didn't even change it for September. Okay, so for my crease shade, like my defining shade, I really want to dip into this shade, and it's called Spark. Usually I just take Potion. Yeah, this one's Potion because that one's Water Bearer. Usually I just take Potion and put that on my crease to keep it pretty neutral, but I kind of want to use this shade today. It's just kind of calling my name. I love this shade, and I just want to use it, so that's what we're going to use. Just to put a little bit more interest into the look and not make it like super, just to make it a bit more bright and orangey rather than like super neutral. And this shade can still stay pretty neutral. Like it's not like a super vibrant shade, but it's really pretty. Just got to build it up a little bit more. Oh, so pretty. So yeah, basically I actually forgot to bring a brow bone highlight in, but I'm just going to use the white shade in the ColourPop palette. I don't need to go grab my other shade if I can just use that one. Need a little bit more still. It's still a little bit patchy. So anyway, so this week I've been pretty busy with school. I actually finally saw one of my friends this past week. I saw my friend Cassie. She texted me on like Tuesday and asked me what I was doing, and she's having a pretty tough time with her boyfriend. She has one kid with him, and she has a kid with another boyfriend that she had in Texas. So she has 2 kids, and it's getting pretty bad where like he's constantly just like losing his temper. So she's probably gonna move out. So like she texted me, oh my god, this looks so pretty. I'm so happy I used this shade because I don't use it often enough. I use it, but I just really wanted to use it in my crease today because I thought it'd be really pretty. I'm probably going to use the other shade on the lower lash line. I was going to use the blue, but I don't need to be so extra when I'm only working for like 4 hours. So anyway, and I have like plenty of time to film. It's like 12:45 right now. So for the outer corner shade, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is the shade I always use in the outer corners, and that one's called Elfish. You know what I kind of want to do? I don't think I've ever used Kaleidoscope on my lid. I'm kind of leaning towards using that one. I'm not sure if it's going to go with the eyeshadows that I'm using, but as you guys know, like I had just discovered this shade, this rose gold shade called, I think that's called Sweet Dreams. I finally used that on my lid like last month and I like fell in love with it. So I still want to use like, I really wanted to use the Mermaid Boy shade. I'm like, this is the shit. Meaning that this shade's amazing, but I'm like, Mermaid Boy shit. Okay, let's just go with the shade I'm going to use on the outer corner. So I'm going to take Elfish. That was like literally the weirdest way I've ever said anything. I'm just going to put that here. I definitely need more. So yeah, so I took her out on Tuesday because she never really like gets to go anywhere since her boyfriend has the car, and she's always home with her kids, and like she's always end up stuck watching them. So she texted me and said like, hey, what are you doing? Do you want to go to Starbucks with me? Because I haven't seen her in a while because every time we like hit her up for like happy hour and stuff, she can never usually get out because, you know, she's always stuck taking care of them. So, you know, I was like, do you want to go eat? Do you want to just go to Starbucks and like talk for like a little while? And she said, yeah, that sounds good. But when I actually got there and I was like, I really wanted to get a drink and I'm pretty sure that you need one too. She was like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, okay, so I guess we're going to go out to eat. And she's like, yeah, because like they hadn't eaten yet. Like, I don't know like what she was going to do for like food for them. Maybe she had like leftovers or something, or maybe she was just going to order food. But I was like, let's go and eat. Like, I don't get to see you often enough. So I went to Chili's with her. I've spent a lot more money recently, but It's only been on the ColourPop palette, which I ordered last Friday. Like, literally, when I was filming the Get Ready With Me last week, I, like, stopped the video, ordered the Disney palette and the lipsticks, and then came back to film again. Because I didn't want the palette to sell out. But the palette did not sell out right away. Like, a lot of other things sold out in the collection a lot faster. So, yeah, so I got that. And then I also got 2 things from the Desi and Katie collection, but I shared that in my favorites video. But I'm also going to use that today in my Get Ready With Me, obviously, because I want to use it on camera. So, I'm basically going to be using mostly affordable stuff today, except for, like, the highlighters. Okay, so that's the outer corners. So now I'm just going to put on my NYX glitter primer. So we went to, and I thought that this blue plaid looked really cool with this shirt, so I'm hoping it doesn't, like, clash or anything. I don't know. I'm, like, feeling, like, weird vibes today. But anyway, we ended up going to Chili's. We were going to go to Applebee's originally because she works there, and it ends up being, like, super cheap because I used to work there, and you get, like, a 25% off discount, so the food's already cheap already. You just don't get discounts on alcohol, but their, like, drinks are, like, $1 there, so, like, it's really okay if you don't get it cheaper because it's only $1. But anyway, she didn't want to go there because she wasn't sure if she was going to have to call out at some point to take care of things with Danny. I mean, with her boyfriend. I don't really want to say their names too often. Like, obviously, I'm not saying their last name, so it's not like you have any idea who I'm really talking about. So yeah, I don't know. I hope that everything works out with her. So I think I am going to take that silver shade. It's kind of like really calling my name. I think it would be a really interesting look. So I'm going to take the shade Kaleidoscope and put that all over my lid. She used this in a look once and it was so gorgeous, so I kind of want to use it too. Whoo, that is so pretty. And it's actually not too silver. I thought it was going to be like really silvery and like clash, but it's really pretty. Can you believe, like, sometimes you can have a palette for like a year and not even use one of the shades? But there is some, it's crazy, like when you actually look at your palettes in your collection and you actually look at which palettes that you actually use every single shade, it's shocking. It really is crazy. Yeah, I'm really happy I went with that shade. That is really pretty. I don't think I've ever used this on my lid. Isn't that crazy? I would always use this on my inner corners when I used, like, Mermaid Boy on the lid. Oh, that's so pretty. Yes. I'm gonna have to clean up some of the fallout off camera, but that is so freaking gorgeous. Why have I not used this shade before? It's so beautiful. Hello. Okay, this turned into like a reddish silvery look rather than being like just a neutral eye because that's what I was gonna do originally, but I'm like, eh. Oh my god. This shade is so freaking stunning. I'm sorry that this is like a first impressions on this shade with you guys, but I'm so happy that I used that shade because it's so freaking pretty. So I've used all the other shades like a million times on my lid, so I didn't want to use those again. And then for the brow bone highlight, I'm going to take this shade right here, and that one is called Moony, which is the shade that she uses like in every video for her brow bone highlight. And I'm going to use that on my brow bone, obviously. I feel like there's like so much brown from that Elfish shade that like falls into this pan sometimes. So they are right next to each other. But you guys, I use this palette so often, so I just really wanted to use it on camera. And every time I use it, I'm always so pleased with the look that I do because I love this palette so much. It's just such a good palette. Definitely my favorite collaboration palette I've ever picked up from like any YouTuber. Okay, I'm just going to take that peachy shade again and go over my crease, and then I'm just going to make the other shades a little bit more vibrant again. So I'm going to take that red shade again called Spark and put that in my crease again, just so it can be a little bit more pigmented. And then same thing on the other side. I feel like we're kind of losing this shade a little bit, so I want to make it a little bit more red again. Yeah, that's really pretty. And then I'm going to take Elfish again just to darken the outer corners one more time. I put on so much perfume, I'm kind of getting like a little bit of a headache, but it's alright. I can never see half the time. It's amazing how I even get my eyeshadow done sometimes. I feel like this shade is not really like, it's kind of just like sitting on top of what I just did. I don't know why. Kind of is like not really that blended well. I don't know if that's the primer that I used or what, but I'm not really going to worry about it because I don't really care that much. And I'm just going to go over it one more time with that Kaleidoscope shade just to bring back some of that pigment. And then I think we're pretty much good to go with the eyes for now. I'm just going to wipe up the under eyes off camera. Alright, and now for the face, I'm going to use, of course I didn't grab my actual primer. I'm just going to spray my NYX primer spray. I can't speak right now. And then I'm going to go grab my other primer. Give me one sec. Alright, and then for my actual primer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio. So right before I went into my room to do my makeup, I was grabbing like another blush because I wasn't sure which blush I wanted to use today. Blush, not brush. And I accidentally dropped one of my other blushes and it pretty much shattered it. I mean, the product stayed intact in the actual pan, but and I can still use it, but I was just so mad that that happened because it's like, what if I didn't grab the other blush and that wouldn't have happened? And it's just like, I have so much makeup that it's like getting to a point where it's just too much. And it's just becoming like such a burden for me to store things that it's like I need to like figure out a better way of storing things. I really, really wish I had a vanity because I wouldn't break half as much makeup that I actually do. I keep it all in like one box of things I've actually ended up breaking because it still works, it's just broken. And it sucks, but you know, that's the way it is, and you always end up getting rid of things anyway. So for the face, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm just using something super light coverage today. I like using pretty light coverage foundations for work. I use, oh my god, that's way too much, Caitlin. Like, where are you going that you need this much freaking foundation? Okay, I'm like, I'm going to use light coverage, but let me pour the whole freaking bottle on my freaking hand. That's why I didn't want to use this one in my room. I really need a pump for it because it's so messy because it has no pump, which I don't understand. I do not understand foundations that don't have pumps or squeezy tubes. Like squeezy tubes I don't really mind either, but ones that don't have pumps, that should have pumps, I don't understand why they don't. It just makes no sense to me. My god, I have like a ton of foundation on my hand right now. So let's actually wipe that off. Everything I do is seriously so spastic. Like, I don't know how I function. So anyway, I'm just going to blend that out. Okay, so that's closed, so now you don't have to worry about it. I'm just going to blend that out with my L'Oreal sponge. Can I speak? Like, honestly, I piss myself off because I sound like a dumbass all the time. But anyway, I'm so motivating, right? I just get so annoyed with myself sometimes. But anyway, So like I told you guys in my favorites video, I wasn't sleeping very well. So I decided to pick up melatonin a couple of days ago and it has been helping. I actually feel a lot better today, even though I woke up twice tonight, or last night, not tonight, because tonight didn't happen yet. It's only 1 o'clock, Caitlin. Um, I woke up twice last night coughing. And I don't know why. Like I said, I think it was because of, oh yeah, what I was saying before is that like it might be just a lot of dust in my room and it might be just me being allergic to it or me just still not getting over this cough. But like I haven't really coughed today and I'm still a little bit nasally. Sometimes it takes a while to get over a cold, so. But I did wake up twice coughing. It was just weird. But I do feel okay. Like I don't feel like as tired, which is weird because I'm still waking up like twice. I feel like I'm still not getting like a full night's sleep like all the way through. So I don't know what's going on. Like for me, I'm always waking up at least once. And tomorrow I have to be up at 8:30 because I work at 10. So it's just freaking glorious when I have to get up that early for work. I freaking hate it. But anyway, so yeah, hopefully it'll help me this weekend and I'll get more sleep since I don't have to go back to school until Monday. Alright, so I'm just going to finish blending this out real quick. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on with that, so hopefully I'll be able to sleep better. So when I was wearing this shirt originally, I was going to wear it with like a denim jacket and like black jeans instead of like wearing ripped jeans, but I think this looks a lot better like with the plaid. And I felt like this was the plaid that like looked the best with this shirt because it's like a yellow font, so like I wasn't sure like which one I should actually wear with it, but I think that this one looks the best. So I have like 5 plaid shirts. I have 4 from Lucky. Actually, I have 5. I mean 6. I have 6. I have 4 from Lucky. I have 1 from Urban Outfitters, which I really don't love anymore, but I like wearing it over things. Because that's what I've been doing lately. Like, I didn't do this half as much as last year than I did it this year. Like, because I'm really trying to take advantage of actually wearing my plaid shirts this year because I really didn't wear them that much last year at all. So I have 4 from Lucky, 1 from Urban, and 1 from Bloomingdale's. Which I'm going to be wearing the one from Bloomingdale's in another video. It's like a red plaid with like roses on the sleeve. I love it. It's like my favorite one that I actually own. And it's, I think I said this last week in my Get Ready With Me that it's, I'm just using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, concealer. I'm just using the coinciding concealer because I love this concealer. I'm really like not into like that many concealers lately. If you guys have any drugstore suggestions of any concealers, let me know because I pretty much use the same 5 concealers all the time. So let me know if you guys have found any new ones that are good so I can test them out. Because I'm always on the hunt for a new concealer, or I'm just so lazy and I just grab the same 5 ones that I know work for me. Like the ColourPop No Filter, the Maybelline, the Catrice, etc. Sorry, I'm just feeling like a little bit out of breath. So I'm just going to finish blending this out. I feel like I had something else to tell you guys. And now I feel like I'm kind of running out of things to say for once. I was like, oh, I have so much to talk about, and then it's like, nope, not really. So I've been using my cleansing oil again, which I should be anyway. I kind of noticed little breakouts today though, which is a bit weird. But I've been using my cleansing oil to take my makeup off again. And I've been noticing that I've been breaking out a lot less. Because, I'm actually taking care of my skin properly. But also I think it's because I didn't change my sheets like right away this past month. So I did change them like a few days ago. It's just because I get so busy that I like don't even remember like when the last time it was that I actually did something. I'm like, oh, I should do this. It's not me like being gross, it's just like I literally just forget. So I changed my sheets too, and I think it was my pillowcase that was making me break out too. So, like, you guys know if you don't like wash your sheets regularly, it breaks you out. So why do you think you have to change your sheets, you know? Even washing yourself at night, like, you still gotta change your sheets. So, yeah, so I think it was like some of that too that was breaking me out. So I think my skin's doing better now. So I'm gonna see my boyfriend tonight and tomorrow. Um, so I'll come home after work, take a shower, take my makeup off, and then go to his house because I haven't seen him since Monday. So I'm excited because I'm not gonna see him Sunday and Monday because I have to work Sunday and Monday night. I switched shifts with one of my other coworkers, which I kind of regret doing now because one of my other friends texted me yesterday and asked me to come out to the Nautical Mile this weekend, which would have been so much fun because, like, you know, just to have a drink and chill. But it's so expensive there. And I'd much rather just go to happy hour. So I'm kind of like annoyed that she didn't like text me yesterday to like see her for happy hour. But at the same time, it's like I really didn't have any more money. That I didn't want to do anything yesterday since I had to go see Cassie on Tuesday, and I had already spent money going out with her. And then Wednesday, I had to end up getting gas. So I only had I didn't have that much money left over because I had also purchased the ColourPop collection and a couple of things from the Dose of Colors, Desi and Katie collection that I didn't want to spend any more money because I'm just really trying to budget while still like getting like new makeup that I really want. Because as you guys, like I said before, I've been pretty much like pretty good about not buying makeup lately. I'm just getting like what I really want to try and what I really want. Wow, I'm like going like super hardcore with the powder today, but I'm just using the ColourPop No Filter setting powder and just setting my under eyes. So that's it for that. Now we're going to dip back into the Dream Street palette, and I'm just going to take this warm brown shade and a little bit of Shooting Star, and I'm just going to put both of those on the lower lash line. I'm literally going to dip into the Zodiac palette just for the inner corner shade. I know I was like, I'm going to dip into both, but I just want to use one of the inner corner shades in that palette. So I'm just going to take these two, because I pretty much do a full look with this palette. So the Zodiac palette, you can't really do like a whole look with it. With the Dream Street palette, I think it's so much more cohesive that you can always do. I can usually 99% of the time do a full look with this palette. You know what? I don't think I can resist putting on a little bit of the blue on the lower lash line. So I think I'm going to do that on the outer part. Because I'm a crazy person. And sometimes it looks good with just like a little pop of blue. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't want it to be too crazy. Okay, like, can we actually do this, Caitlin? It's amazing how I get any makeup done because it takes me forever to do anything. Okay, I guess that's good. I think that it looks like a hot mess right now, but whatever. I'm going to take a little bit of that red shade and put that on the outer part. I think that'll be a little bit more subdued. Or we're just going to put it all over. Yeah, I like that. Whew, that shade is so pretty. Yeah, just like that. That's pretty. I like that. Okay. I'm not going to do the blue. And then for the inner corners, I'm just going to take the Leo shade, which is my sign, from the Zodiac palette. I'm just going to take this shade right here and put that on my inner corners. Hopefully it goes with this look, but I'm pretty sure it will. Ooh, I like that a lot. Hopefully I like that. I think it looks pretty. It's not really showing up. Like, I hate when the inner corner shade doesn't show up enough. It drives me nuts. This kind of became like a silvery electric red kind of eye, and I'm kind of living for it. I think it looks super pretty. Okay, this like inner corner does not want to show up right now. It's driving me bonkers. I don't understand why it doesn't show up sometimes. It really annoys me. Alright, whatever. I don't care. And then for the waterline, I'm just going to take MAC's Costa Riche, the same exact eyeliner I always use, and just put that on my lower lash line. I feel like I have to sharpen this. I am like so shocked that I never use eyeliner on my upper lash line anymore. Do you see how much it defines your eyes when you like put eyeshadow on the lower lash line and eyeliner? I really never thought that this would do much, but it really makes your eyeshadow pop when you actually tie it together with the lower lash line. Because, like, sometimes I won't do it, and then when I actually do it, I'm like, I need to do this every day because it looks so damn gorgeous. And then for the mascara, I'm just going to take a sample of the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara. I know this was supposed to be affordable, but it's just a sample. You can get this anywhere. And I didn't want to use the Lancome again because I'm like obsessed with that one. I haven't used this one in like a few days. And this one's like pretty good on the lower lash line as well. I can't get over how pretty this eyeshadow look is. I'm like really digging it. It is so freaking pretty. This is like one of my favorite looks I've done in like a while. It's like way different than what I'm wearing, but I'm like so into it. Like usually I like to tie together like a little bit of the theme of what I'm wearing, or I'll just, you know, keep it neutral. But this is like a wearable eye, but still being like really fun. Alright, so we're pretty much done with the eyes, and I'm like loving this look. I think it looks a lot better in person right now than it does on camera, but I really love it. It looks so pretty. And then for my face, I'm just going to set my face with my Maybelline powder. So I just use the Fit Me powder, concealer, and the foundation because they're some of my favorites. Okay, I just want to get rid of a little bit of that transfer from the lid shade up here, so I'm just going to brush it away with no product. That looks a lot better. Yeah, just like that. I'm not going to do anything else to it. I think it looks just fine. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that. And now for the bronzer, I'm going to take the ColourPop Private Party. Why is it every freaking time I want to use this, I always grab the highlighter? Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'm going to use the ColourPop Private Party bronzer. I think I used this in my last Get Ready With Me, or like 2 weeks ago or something, but I'm using it again because I love this bronzer. So this morning I made eggs for myself because, like, I never get a day where, like, I'm not rushing unless it's, like, a Friday or a Sunday now because, like, today I'm working at 2 and Sunday I'm closing at 3:30. So I'm hoping to film the Disney First Impressions video on Sunday because I'm supposed to get the palette tomorrow, but I'm feeling like hungry already because I made eggs today. And I'm already feeling hungry again. I get hungry like so quickly lately. I don't know why. Also, like, I feel like when you talk a lot, like you lose a lot of air. You use a lot of air and it makes you like feel hungry, you know what I mean? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Just want a little bit more on this side. Yeah, I really like how that's like super subtle, but it adds like a little bit of color. It's definitely more color in person. Okay, so that's that. Excuse me. Holy crap. Okay, and then for the blush, I think I'm going to mix two together because I can't decide which one I really want to use. So I'm going to take the L'Oreal Bashful Paradise Enchanted Peach Blush. I should have taken the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach Blush today because I haven't used that in forever, but I just want to use this one. I love this one so much, and I haven't used it in a little while. So I'm just going to take that. And pop that on. That actually looks really pretty by itself. I think I'm just going to use this one. Just because I'm lazy and I just really want to use this one. It's so pretty. It's also like a super like buildable blush. I think I need a little bit more color. I'm going to take Milani's Luminoso Baked Blush and I'm just going to take like a little bit of it. And I'm just going to put that on my face. Just to add a little bit more color. I don't know why it's so pigmented on this side, but not on this side. That's always my dilemma though with blush. Just a little bit more. Alright, that's good. I'm good, I don't really care. And then for the highlights, we're going to, like I said, I'm going to be dipping into this highlighter today. I've actually used this like a few times already this week. This is like my most used highlighter this week because I really wanted to test it out. And just because I really love it. This is the Dose of Colors Katie and Desi collab highlighter in the shade Fuego. This is the collaboration highlighter that they came out with for the first time around. But since so many people loved it, they brought it back in this collection, so I want to use it on camera today, and I've been using this all week just to really test it out, but also because I really have been loving it, so let's apply it on camera. Like, isn't that so pretty? Oh, that is so freaking gorgeous. It looks super wet today. Holy crap, that is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to take some on my inner corners too. I actually have been doing that mostly with just this highlighter this week. I've been mixing this with like almost every like goldish, bronzy kind of highlight that I've been wearing. Like I mixed it with Amrezy, I mixed it with the Nicole Guerriero. I wore it once on its own, so this is like the 4th time I'm wearing it. So let me just pop a little bit on my inner corners first. I just need a little bit more shimmer in my life there. Yeah. Do you see how much it added? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my face. Now, I learned this from Jaclyn Hill in her video, but also she did it in like another video, but I finally like started doing it because she gave this tip in her Jeffree Star makeup tutorial that she just posted that she brought back because so many people gave her hate the first time, and she brought it back and reposted it. And what she says that she does in the video is that she highlights first, then she sprays her face, lets it dry for like a minute or two, and then she applies more highlight on top of that, and it really makes it shine. And I've been finding that it really has been helping like intensify the highlight. So I'm going to spray my face first with the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. And then I'm just going to do my brows while it settles in. So I'm just going to take the L'Oreal Brow Stylist and just brush them through with a spoolie. And then I'm going to take the L'Oreal Brow Stylist mascara and just set my brows. I might even do my lips while I'm waiting for it to dry because it might take like a couple of minutes. Like, it doesn't have to be like completely dry, but I've been finding that it has been making my highlight more intense. Because I find for me that you have to wet your highlight for me to even like get like a full intensity of what the highlighter actually is. You know what I mean? Okay, so for the lips, I wasn't really sure. But see that highlight? Isn't it so beautiful? I think I'm just, I feel like it's already drying, so I think I'm just going to go in with more of the highlight. So I'm just going to take that and do it again. Do you see how much it intensified it? So now I can just be like glowing from the gods. It's like insane how beautiful this highlighter is. So my forehead is still wet, so I'm just going to pounce it in with a beauty blender. Well, with my L'Oreal sponge. It's crazy like how many people still call their sponges a beauty blender, because obviously Beauty Blender had like the monopoly for a while, and then like every other brand came out with like a cheaper alternative, and now like nobody uses beauty blenders anymore. But isn't that gorgeous? And then for me, because I'm crazy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to top it off with the Amrezy highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills. You guys know this is like my most worn gold highlighter this year, and I just love it over everything. So I'm using a lot of like YouTube collab products today, but I love using like Kathleen Lights and Amrezy together. But I'm using Desi and Katie and Amrezy together, and I use Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette, so a lot of collab love today. So that is it for the face. Okay, so for the lips, I wasn't sure if I was going to go grungy or if I'm going to go nude. Because I don't know if I really want to wear a brown lip today. I was going to wear a brown lip on Monday. I kind of want to keep it, I don't know, I kind of just don't feel like wearing a brown lip today. I think I'm going to wear the nude that I've been wearing all week. And also, I really just want to use this lipstick on camera for you guys. I've just been obsessed with it that I really want to use it. I think it's in this bag, actually, because I used it for work. If I could find it. I'm going to use the Desi and Katie lipstick, because I've actually been using this pretty much all week. And I wanted to wear it, like, as much as possible before I get the ColourPop lipsticks. I just want to find my lip liner, which is nowhere to be found. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to find it. Alright, so I'm just going to use the CoverGirl Lip Perfection lip liner in the shade Seduce, and or Seduction or whatever, and I'm going to use that to line my lips. I did just use like a brown grungy lip in like the first Makeup and Chill video that I posted, so I kind of wanted to just use a nude today. This is literally the third time I'm using this lipstick this week though. But I've been wearing like a ton of liquid lipsticks lately. So, like, I wanted to wear this one today. But yeah, I just didn't feel like wearing a brown lip today. I'm only wearing my lipstick. I'm only wearing my makeup for like 4 hours today. Even though I wore it the last time I recorded a Makeup and Chill video. But I just really wanted to use this lipstick on camera because I freaking love it. And I wore it in my September favorites. So I'm going to use the Desi and Katy Dose of Colors lipstick in the shade Hey Girl. It's just so beautiful. I've been loving this formula. And I really wanted to use it. I think I'm going to use the Grunge lipstick on Monday. Or like another time for work. Like, it's so freaking pretty. I've just been loving the formula. It's so gorgeous. I pretty much have rotated almost every single fall lip in my collection so far, except for the one I was going to wear today, 1993 from Urban Decay and Salem by Lime Crime. But I pretty much have worn every other fall, and Chili Chili from ColourPop. But I'm planning on wearing most of those to school the next 2 weeks anyway. Excuse me. I'm just going to finish it off camera. Alright, you guys, so this is pretty much the finished look. I'm like really hating how my hair looks today, but I need to wash it tonight. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm like so obsessed with this look. I think it came out so pretty. So this is the eyes. I'm like really loving the red in the crease and then the silver on the lid. I think it looks so pretty. The cheeks, which this highlighter is just stunning. Do you see how intense that is? And then the lips, which I've been so obsessed with this lipstick, and since I used the Dose of Colors highlighter, I really wanted to tie it together with using the lipstick. So this is the third time that I've worn this lipstick this week. It's becoming one of my favorite go-to nudes. But like I said, I've been wearing a lot of my fall lippies lately to school that like I've been wanting to wear just like, and I've rotated a lot of my other lipsticks lately that I just really wanted to test out this lippy very thoroughly, and also because I really love it. So at this point, I pretty much am in love with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. I love you guys, and I gotta go to work now, so bye!